Hi everybody, welcome to Quarantine Movie Club. My name is Kate Lacaz. I'm going to be your guide in learning how to analyze films like you would analyze some literary stories or plays or novels like we would in class if we were in class. I wanted to give an opportunity for you all to learn at home and use movies since we'll all be watching them anyway, so we might as well make them educational. I figured we would start with some Disney movies because they're my personal favorite and they're appropriate, they're always funny, they're clean, and everybody pretty much has seen a lot of Disney movies. They're pretty universal. So we'll start with those first, and then we'll probably venture, depending on the reactions, we'll venture into some more different films or shows. So your first assignment is going to be Brother Bear, which is a fantastic movie. Highly underrated. It was made in 2003, and actually Disney had so much success with The Lion King, which was an animal-centered movie, that they wanted another film very similar, but not too similar. So they also went with another king-like main character animal, which is the bear, which is king of the forest instead of king of the jungle. So they really kind of went off of their success with The Lion King. So the summary of the movie is, Kenai is a young Indian brave with a particular distaste for bears. When his brother Sitka is killed by one, Kenai in turn kills the bear, only to be magically transformed into one himself. To make matters worse, his other brother Zanahi vows to kill the bear that Kenai has become. Kenai's only hope is a magical mountain where he believes he can be changed back to a human, and he enlists a real bear cub, Coda, to help him get there. It's definitely a children's movie, but it's fantastic. Like, really good movie, y'all should check it out. So the focus for this week's movie is going to be character development. That's how a character changes throughout the movie, and specifically how Kenai changes throughout the movie. During his transformation into a bear and back into a human or whatever, and on his journey with Coda to go to the magical mountain to try and break this curse. So really focus on how he is in the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. He's three completely different people. And here are some questions to really think about while you're watching. So why does Sitka's sacrifice, and you will find out what his sacrifice is later, reflect him living by his totem? Because in the movie, each character kind of gets a totem or like a spirit animal that they have to live by. So you'll find out Sitka's animal and you'll see what his sacrifice is. Sort of think about what his sacrifice has to do with his totem. The next question is, why do Coda and Kenai have so much in common? They kind of like link up on this journey to go to the magical mountain, and they find a lot of themselves in each other along the way. So what do they have in common and why? The next question is kind of reflectant of our earlier lessons this year when we read the Odyssey. Is Kenai a hero? Think about what made Odysseus a hero, and what we talked about made any character a hero. Does Kenai fit that kind of molds? Think about it. Next question is, why is he turned into a bear? Obviously, it's his totem, you find out later in the movie, but what lesson of love does Kenai need to learn through being a bear? Why a bear? What does a bear have to do with love? The last question is kind of a question I'll be asking you every single week, which you should be thinking about anyway. What is the overall theme or main idea of the whole movie? And there might be more than one. You might catch one that I might not. I don't know, usually there's an overall message that the movie or the story will carry, and you'll find very out there for you to see. So try to pay attention to those things while you watch. I hope you enjoy the show, and in a few days I'll post a review of the movie, and we'll talk about it.